Elon Musk is admitting that his friends are worried about his well-being because of the long hours he puts in at work, and one of them is going public with her concerns. Arianna Huffington posting an open letter to Musk on her website, telling him he would serve Tesla and the world better if he would rest. So far, he's not listening, but can the board of Tesla force him to change? We bring in attorney Misty Marris. How many hours of sleep did you get last night, Misty?
You know what? Not too many, Lauren, but enough to not be tweeting erratically.
Well, that's the problem. You got to sleep enough to get yourself in trouble. Lay off Twitter. Be careful. But this is a serious topic. Arianna Huffington, which has a whole book about sleep, is begging Elon Musk. It will be better for you, your health, your company, everybody involved, if you would just close your eyes. He's resisting. Can the board do anything about this? Can they force him to take a sabbatical, for instance?
Well, look, the board can actually has a lot of power, and it depends on how and when they're going to exert it. I mean, they could remove him as CEO. They could say you need to take a leave of absence. Right now, it seems like the buzz is that they might try and hire a number two to take some of the pressure off Elon Musk. But Tesla has an interesting situation because Elon Musk is so synonymous with the brand. The question is, would a leave of absence or something that might be better for his health actually hurt them in the long run from a financial perspective?
Yeah, he's the visionary. He's the quote-unquote crazy guy who has all these ideas, and he'll work hard to bring them to fruition. If Elon Musk does not like the number two that the board selects, then what happens? Does he have ultimate approval of that executive, who would basically be his assistant?
Yeah, I actually think that if he didn't like his number two, or maybe if his number two found the job to prove too difficult, that person could absolutely be removed and a new person could be put in. It's obviously going to be a tough dynamic there, right? Because you have someone who doesn't necessarily want to be controlled. But from the board's perspective, Lauren, and this is what's important, the board really answers to the shareholders. That's who their duty is to. So if the board feels that a change needs to be made with respect to this erratic behavior, and ultimately that could have financial consequences for the company.
Yeah, now they have legal fees, Misty. They have legal fees. They are already, just to be profitable, burning, I looked this up, they are burning about $1 billion every 3 months in cash just to get the cars out and the like, plus the legal fees. This isn't good. Let me ask you, can the board say, you know what, Elon, you're on the boring company. They bore tunnels. You're involved with SpaceX. You're just too all over the place. We need you to focus and simplify. Can they do that?
Yeah, they certainly can. So the board can put different sorts of pressures on him. And, you know, we might have seen this in other cases, like, for instance, Papa John. The board put pressure on him to step down and ultimately resign. So certainly the board can exert their power. But there's an interesting dynamic here, Lauren, because, and we know this from previous instances with Tesla, that the board has been criticized for not being independent enough. There's a lot of personal connections. So the extent that they're going to exert the power they have, that's a big question mark.
Yeah, Elon Musk gave, you can call it an unhinged, essentially, interview with the New York Times. And a lot of people are saying what he said in that interview was a disguised call for help. Like, help me, I'm just working too much.
Yeah, absolutely, it might be. I mean, he talked about sleeping on the floor, you know, not sleeping for days, forgetting to shower. That absolutely could be a cry for help, that he needs someone to intervene. Yeah. And hey, look, if shareholders get fidgety about this situation and think that this guy might not be great for the company, you may see them call for change.
And just look at Tesla shares since that now infamous August 7th tweet about taking the company private, funding secured. Shares are down about 20%. Misty, we appreciate you so much.
Oh, thank you, Lauren.
Have a great day.